The first one when Nini was trying to fit the head through the first of all.
I dream they squad wiped us, man. Yes, guys, welcome to our podcast, Unscripted Minds, with myself, Larry G.
Your boy Easy Eggs.
Yes, we're out of here.
Oh, where are we going?
Same live. I want to ask you, how do you know me, man?
I
I have a question for you. What is your earliest memory
yes,
of me?
it was the wrong answer.
Was true or false? What is your earliest memory of me?
That's a deeper one. Not gonna lie.
That's deep. Now I try to remember what's the earliest memory of you now. Can't remember. I don't know, man. You know what's my earliest memory of you?
I can't even say my earliest memory.
You know
That's
I'm a...
PG.
Nah, what did you... Nah, bro. You know what I was thinking?
I can't say that memory.
You know what I was thinking?
That's probably not the earliest, but that just came to mind.
You know what I'm not gonna... I don't know if it's the same thing that you're gonna say now.
No, it's not actually a lie. I know the context of my earliest memory. I don't know the exact memory.
Do you know what I thought your answer would be? For some reason, this is coming to my mind, man. But I think it's because I've seen something on the phone before I thought of this question, man. Then I was like, remember that day you came from school and I was standing right there in this middle and looking at the screen?
Oh, that's not. Are we talking about what was on the screen?
What on the screen?
What is on the screen? I wasn't watching what was on the screen.
Nah, I know, but you saw me. But it's because, you know, when you try to explain your way out to something, no? And now make you look more sus, man.
Nah, there's not no earliest. My earliest memory actually is there by Jade's house still. Then in the bungalows at the back. When it was in your house, you was on that side.
Yeah.
What was happening there? I don't know what was happening that day. I just remember running around.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's the earliest.
Nah, my earliest memory of you, I'm not gonna lie, well, I'm trying to think as far back as possible.
No, that's after that. I don't know, my timeline is jumbled.
My timeline is not finished, my bro, because I'm trying, every time I think of something.
My earliest memory is actually last week.
That is
the way my mind is going, my memory is earliest last week. Every time I meet you for the first time.
Yeah, that's the earliest from now.
I don't know my earliest.
Now the thing is, the last, when I was thinking about it now, I was thinking of when me and you got the Tezos. I was like,
that's primary school.
Nah, that's primary school. Now I'm thinking, did we do something before? Because every time I
mean, we have to have done something before that.
Obviously. But when do you start remembering like actual?
No. This is like probably the most like mind-boggling fact about memory that I know. I don't even know if it's true or not, but I've been going with it because I saw it somewhere. They said that the last time you remember something, you're not remembering the actual event. You're remembering the last time you thought about that time. That's why sometimes the details get hazy because you're not actually remembering the event. You're just remembering the last time. So every time you remember it, like this memory now, next week, I won't be thinking about this. I'll be thinking about the time I thought about it last. And then the next time I think about it won't be the first time. It'll be the second time.
It'll be the facts.
That's apparently, I don't know, man.
I see what you said.
So you never remember the actual day.
Just remember the last time you spoke about it.
Yeah, the last time you remembered.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So maybe that's also why sometimes details get chopped
my
out.
memory is messed up.
Yeah, because I don't think you think of any memory. That's why every time you remember something, is nothing.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Because the only way to remember something is to keep remembering it.
Yeah.
And you don't remember nothing, so.
I can't take next. I do. See, the thing with me, what I realized with me is, if I see an object or a face, that's how I'm not good with names as well. So when I see a face, I'll remember something as like, that is like a tangent or attached to that, man. Like, if I see your face, I'll think of you the last time. You know what I mean? But I won't just think of it, man, out of my own. You know what I mean? But I think that's just...
Everyone's memory is different.
It's a memory, though, if you think about it.
Yeah, some people is good with faces, others with names.
Like, people tell me, like when we are love now, Jason always asks me, do you know this, bruh? Do you know this, bruh? And he say my name, I'm like, bruh, I don't know no one's name. And it's like,
no, but that's because...
do you know Scribble or do you know...
nicknames.
Yeah, like garbage, you know garbage.
Garbage. I don't know
that's
garbage,
the
bro.
Worst. Garbage from the flat, man.
No, bruh. Garbage.
His nickname was Garbage. Garbage.
I don't know this nigga, bro.
Do you know where my auntie Swan used to live now?
Which one?
By Sandpaper.
Oh, Sands.
The grey one. And then number 1 was straight across.
I don't remember that nigga. I know the other one.
Who?
I don't even know.
Don't you remember Garbage?
Garbage. I know I'm Baloney. What is my name? Not Baloney.
Baloney. No, remember who you're talking about?
Vienna.
Bossy.
Nah, it's a family member, isn't it?
It's a family
That's
member.
embarrassing.
That's a family member.
Nah, I mean.
But anyway, so coming back to memory, or the last time I remember. So I was thinking of events. So like I said, every time I think of one thing now, then I'm like, nah man, this must have happened before that. So then that will be my earliest memory of you. Then I think of it, I'm like, nah man, it must be. So now it got me to a point when did you chip my tooth, man? What year was that? Were you?
That was when you were living by in Crossy Park.
I know, but what year was that? Now I'm trying to remember.
I don't know what year that was.
Was I in I was probably in primary school. It must be primary school, yeah. But now I'm thinking, was it before I witnessed you run into a glass sliding door? Or was it before?
I think that was after.
Or was it before that guy chased us because of a tire?
That's after also. That's later.
Also remember, there's so many stories that I was thinking, like, what is
I don't know the timeline.
I know that that was that before me and you.
Because I know that happened here. That was also after.
That was not
because my earliest memory is when literal like
when you were young.
Kids when you were still living there. I remember that. I remember memories from there. The one by the tooth is when you left already and you moved there.
No, but you know when we lived in.
And I think that's one day. I think you were in when you were in Lavendale.
No, the third when we lived in 3rd Avenue. That was after we came from Lavendale because we sold the house and we moved here.
Go just go easy.
Yeah, because my daddy was
Wasn't that? I wasn't first there and then.
My daddy we left that house. No, you're right.
Because I don't think you went from there to there. I think you went from there to here.
To your house, yeah. We came because my daddy must went to East London that year.
Yeah, I don't think you went from there to 3rd.
We lived in at the back in the garage. But yeah, now we're just thinking, man, because I'm thinking how are we gonna make them know us, man? I was starting by the earliest memory. You know
I don't know the earliest memory.
Anyway, but what is your favorite memory of us two together?
So there's a lot.
There's a lot now.
Because that's on the spot question. There's too much. I'll give you a top 3.
Keep top 3. Rank it. We don't rank it, yeah, it's just top 3.
I'm gonna give you 3, like childhood, middle, and like relatively recent.
20s. You can say 20s because it's like we're 5 years into the 20s now.
Yeah, let me do that rather. The earliest like childhood one. I would but I'm so young, I don't even remember. I don't remember.
I don't remember my childhood memory.
How old were you when you moved here?
I was a spawn, bro. Huh?
You were a spawn, it's crazy. when you came to live here, how old were you?
I was industry plant. That's why I'm gonna go big. I don't know.
Nigga selling his bum out to Diddy.
Hey, yo, first of all, pause.
You said it, bro. You said it.
I was in grade 6. Grade 6, yeah. Grade 6 is, for me, it would be 2010. So that means I was 11 years old.
George had early memory, man. I didn't know you back then, bro.
Facts! Let's ask this question. I was thinking, where was this one? I have so much childhood memories of me and Jade.
Yeah, because you lived in the same yard.
Yeah,
I just popped in there occasionally.
And that's the thing was,
And all those memories are just like us running in the yard, tramping the dog's popo, playing PlayStation, playing checkers and stuff there and there by Jade them. Yeah. With Gary. You and Jade sucking Gary's toes.
Hey, yo, first of all,
someone was licking you.
Gary, man, it was Jade, man.
One of you two
I was playing PlayStation.
Sure, bro, sure. I have no evidence to prove otherwise. Look, that's like the earliest memory, man. I don't remember. And then the one in 3rd Avenue, I remember a lot there also. I remember that's the first time I ever played like a cricket PlayStation game. Yeah. I mean, they locked you or Jade in the bathroom, and then you see this dog outside.
Crazy. Yes.
And the hide and seek, the swimming, the thingy. I remember stuff there.
Mm.
I don't remember exact memories. I just remember moments.
You just remember moments,
So I have no early memory. But I say somewhere in the middle would have to be the tire. The tires with me, you and Shahid.
Oh, that was elite though.
Yeah.
I don't know why were we so fast. At that age,
adrenaline.
we were gone, bro.
Adrenaline.
We were out of
the tire. After that was when in Lavendale was I think it's two. I don't know if it's the same time, the same day. It was 2 times. Was both the tire. The first one when Nini was trying to fit the head through the first of all. And the second one, I don't know if it's the same time when she was getting hiding, man. But they were eating her, and she was looking at us like, "Mommy, they love me." That was the thing.
I don't know if it was the same day, but I remember that one.
Yo, bro, word to my favorite memories of us has to be when you lived in Lavendale. Everything funny there was Butakine with like
yo, Butakine.
He was the goat.
Yeah, the goat, man. RIP, Butakine, bro.
RIP.
Nah, but okay. And your third one?
Probably Deba Houdini, the Bohemian. Like that's like that's a solid for me. That's a solid core memory.
That's a core memory, bro.
And besides that, any other time it's just like full episodes.
Facts.
That was like that was
like a 3-part series. Only three main parts, movies, and then everything else is episodes.
Yeah, I feel like that was probably the biggest thing we did together publicly.
Yeah, facts.
Everything else was just like personal, like inside type of stories and jokes. Yeah, man, that was the only biggest thing.
You know, no, I have to talk about this. But did you know how that came about? Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't know if I remember what you remember.
Okay.
Actually, I don't remember. No, I do remember.
Do you know where were we though? When we said, okay, we're going to do this.
Yes, we were in the toilet.
We were sitting next to each other in the toilet, bro. That's crazy, you know that?
Yeah,
literally we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We actually do it. Why not, man? That was literally us. Why not?
I needed to use the toilet. I needed the song.
We were both in the toilet. We're like, oh, facts, we do the song. And that time we just got into Queen.
Into Queen, yeah.
And we did that song. It was crazy. We came out and we just practiced 3 or 4 moves. When this turkey comes, we must now just do it.
We didn't even practice it. We just like say the words.
Yeah, we didn't practice.
When that happens, we just do that. And when we do that.
I wish there was a better, because I have the whole video. I don't know. I think you also have it. I don't know if I sent it.
But the video's gone.
I have the whole video now.
Send it to me. I think I can see if I can enhance the quality
of the video is so bad, man, bro. But
that's because Jade might have it now because it was recorded on her iPhone. But when it was sent, it was compressed so much. Yeah. So if we can get that original one from her, or send me the one you have. I can see what I can do.
There's so much emotion in there, and I don't know why we felt that song like we're really
my favorite song,
it, man.
Yeah, my top 5 songs of all time. It has to be.
I watched that video and I'm like, I'm so proud of us, man. Look what we're doing, man, bro.
That was
elite.
That was unexpected, man.
It was unexpected, and also because Bohemian Rhapsody is like 5 minutes to 6 minutes long now.
Yeah, it's like an 8-minute
song, man, bro. People only got 2 minutes. They did the whole because people was coming with money. Remember one guy?
That's because it was like a lip sync, and everyone was just like lip syncing the song, and like we actually did a whole dance song performance.
The whole dance performance, yeah. Everyone was just doing the performance, like singing the song.
We still got robbed that day. We're supposed to win everything.
No, but we almost got the duo, and then
there was they didn't even declare that there's a duo category in that.
Yeah, we almost got the individual, almost. Remember?
Yeah, but it was a dub for the family.
It was a dub for the family either way, bro. We're just taking dubs that week. But coming back to my memory of you, okay, I'm also give 3. I remember. I don't know why this memory always comes.
What did I do now?
Nah, it's not. It was awesome. It wasn't awesome because I don't know if we stole it or
I probably stole it, bro.
Remember when we were there by this one girl put the brother at house?
Nah, you stolen.
Brother man had a white bag.
You stole it, you know that?
Didn't you go with?
I went with, but you stole it.
All of it.
A lot of it, not all of it, but
crazy.
You stole it.
I don't know, but I remember that. I don't know if that was my first.
No, they gave. No.
I think he gave it because how, man?
Telling me
if I could steal, I would stole the PlayStation game. Remember, I had one brother.
That's crazy.
Upstairs, there was 3 siblings now.
Yeah, we
don't need to mention names, but there's 3 siblings.
I don't even know the names.
That's the Kermos and the 2 brothers. So the one brother lived upstairs.
We was in the cupboard. Pause.
That's what I'm saying.
That was the
first time I saw actually a room into a cupboard. I was like, what is happening here? And then I saw the Tazos and I was like, take me. Pause.
So you went in that Bruce cupboard
Now wait,
and you said, take me.
cut that. Now by coming home, and then you know what happened after that with our Tazos.
Yeah.
We lost it all, but
Got scammed. I got scammed. And I got hustle me, bro.
You were the hustle.
I was used and abused in my own house.
Okay, so that was that day. No, that was, I think that was relatively like it was high school because that's when I remember the girl.
Yeah, because no, it was primary school.
I mean primary school.
That was early primary
And
school.
I don't know if this. I think this was high school, but I don't know. This was a trigger. Always like if I think of Halloween, I think of this day, man, or Kai Fox. So
I remember this. I remember this day.
the one day when you hooked
To the shop,
to
yeah.
the shop. But why were we on that side? Because it happened on the opposite side.
I don't know.
But anyway, it was more funnier for me than you because for you it was like,
It started off not funny for me, but
yeah.
I had the last laugh.
You had literally
had the last laugh.
both of us.
He had the lastest.
There must been involved everywhere. But anyway, so then they still come to the egg. And
Yeah.
I walked back, or we walked back, man.
To Furlan, yeah.
To Furlan. But did you mean to walk to Furlan, or did we just walk at you and
Now we knew he was there.
Oh, we went to go knock, no?
Yeah.
And I still laughed. So we were like, why? Pa! I was like, yeah,
I don't know why you laughed, but I was attacked. I was assaulted.
Thanks, bro. You think about it.
I was assaulted.
We wanted to, but also we're not fighters, so we wouldn't have done anything anyway.
I mean,
we were
Sky
like,
Fox, what must I do?
Exactly. Also,
I was like less than 10, I think.
Is it? Nah,
Yeah.
we were in high school.
Nah, I wasn't in high school.
Was I not in high school?
I was probably like, you were probably like grade 9 or grade 8. I was probably like,
because you must came in high school 2 years.
I think I was grade 5. I was like very young, bro.
No, then I must be grade 7 then.
Yeah, no, I was
2 years above you.
Because I know it. After that, I was never again with that. I made sure, man. I moved differently.
And then what's another member of Man U that okay, obviously that's the one with that one is almost already. If I can think of another one, you remember we had so many funny moments, but a lot of them are like small, but it's funny to us, man. But
Yeah,
they're not funny at all to others, but it's just funny to us, man.
No one will keep the humor.
Like, there were so many small things that we do either like take Furlan's bike, follow Furlan, them, you're like spies.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? You know what is a rememberable, marked moment on my body? Is when Man U what with G-Tank Goku that day.
Oh. That was what surf book was that? It was some type of surf.
That was for the AFM thing, yeah, one of those walks. Bro.
Nah, you were chopped.
Knocked my knee, bro. I couldn't do the walk properly.
I think that's where it started.
Yo, bro, that's
where it started. After that, you had knee problems for the rest of your life.
Nah, I copied that. Yeah, here's the box still. Crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah.
Nah, that was chopped, bro.
And high school did in your matric, did you guys have books, what you call that? Year books.
You mean yearbooks?
Like you know how they have the yearbook. What you call it now again?
In the yearbooks. There's not America, but we don't have that picture stuff where you most likely to succeed.
We did that?
Nah, we didn't have that.
Easy. We did that, but I don't think I have one. I don't think I was bothered to buy one. I don't know.
Nah, we didn't. Definitely not.
Cross the aliens watching this.
Don't send it to him.
They matriculated 2016. Send it to me, man. I want to see something.
Did you really have that?
My bro, I remember.
Like you took pictures and then you had a whole like.
Do you know why I remember we having that? Remember we had cardigans, no?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now yeah.
Horror.
Cardigans were
absolute like, horror.
I stayed at cardigans.
Yeah, you have to. It's yours.
I stayed at cardigans was elite, but thinking because they said we can take 2 things since. Yo, you're back in it now.
Oh, sorry. Hey yo. I'm thirsty.
What the throat do? Anyway, listen here. So we could have 2 things because we only had the cardigans. The cardigans was like $250, I think, and usually you pay $5.
I felt like you overpaid for that. $150, bro. The way it looked.
Nah,
I could have made you that.
At least true.
That was
It wasn't bad though. I think
it wasn't good, man.
It wasn't good, but it wasn't.
It wasn't
bad.
good at all.
It was alright.
It just wasn't bad. That's it.
It just wasn't bad. But I think what made it special was that we still made it awesome between our grade, even though the rest of the school were like, "What whack stuff is this, bro?"
Facts.
But
you just found solidarity in your whackness.
Facts. That brought us together. You say that? No, but
you united against everyone clowning you because you said whack
but
stuff.
That was the I think our coding was right. But anyway, so we had the two options. I don't know if it happened or not because I never bought the book. Or I never.
But do you know people who bought the book?
That's
like,
what I'm saying. If there is anyone at
I don't think. I think you got scammed, bro.
So I don't know. Maybe we just pay $250 and that's it. But I don't know. I forgot how much. But
Because
anyway,
I've never heard you speak about that.
coming back to my point of why I asked you, I got it to the three
We also almost didn't get jackets because we couldn't decide on
on a design.
on design, so they had to charge us.
Did I charge you for design or like charge you like?
Like just charge the whole thing, you get nothing.
Oh, nah, we really wanted a jacket, but we also couldn't decide between the grades. So then I think they just ended up on carding. But anyway, coming back to that
the
point.
cheapest option, brother. They could have given you the one they had last year.
Nah, I think I'm not gonna say I don't know who's gonna be watching this, but I
who actually suggested card? If someone because thinking their own, they choose it out to their own.
No,
there has to have been options and just went to the cheapest one.
The thing is, we were too late for jackets.
So how though?
Because we couldn't decide the whole year, and the people in our grade didn't have money for some reason. We were like the poorest of the poor, poorest of the poor. Yeah, anyway. And then it's because everyone said nah, it's too much money, and we didn't do a lot of how can I say functions and to raise money and stuff like that.
I don't think anyone ever did functions.
No, there was.
No, there was. Yeah.
We used to have a cake sale, and we didn't have cake sale.
No, I wasn't in your grade.
No, but
someone made
the
brownies.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I think there was only a select few of you in that grade.
Not all of us knew. We only found it afterwards. Anyway, come on, that's the thread. So that's what the thread is basically. My school yearbooks, but obviously this is in America. But it's so funny though.
High school yearbooks. Oh, they must have that. Most likely to and that type of stuff.
Those, and like people will say quotes and stuff like that. No,
I wish I would have that would have been mad. I would have said something funny.
That's how I'm thinking. Did we really do it? Because I don't remember me, but I remember taking a picture. That's what I'm saying.
I've never heard you speak about that ever, bro.
That's the thing, because I never had it in front of me to remember. Oh my word, remember?
No, but I don't remember you even telling me that like we took pictures for this stuff, because I think I would remember that because that's mad.
I don't remember anything. My mind is messed up. But anyway, the first one, this girl's name is Michelle O. H-O. You say?
Michelle O.
Her name is Michelle O.
Was the E silent or is there no E?
No, it's just H-O.
Okay, Michelle O.
She said, I've been a hoe my whole life, which is facts.
That is true.
That is true.
That's actually criminal, man. That can't be someone's surname.
That can't be a surname, man, bro. Especially in a country that made that word, man. How?
And you can't be a female with a surname, how?
Michelle O. Crazy.
I've been a hoe all my life. Nah, that's owning it. I would have done the same.
I've been
hoeing all my life.
That's what I've been doing all my life as well. I make fun of myself before anyone say anything, man. And
true.
Better in a yearbook than anything, because now people be like, it's funny. Now they can't make that same joke because you already used it. You know what I
mean? Something of childish Gambino.
This girl's name is Ashley Nareen. She say, when I die, I want the people I did group project with to lower me into the ground so they can let me down one last time.
Yo. That's me.
That's me, bro.
Put you on the lift. I'll help you back down, bro. That was me. I let niggas down, bro.
Nah, but you know, when I see these smarter people than me, then I don't work as hard because I know these people.
I can't work harder than the smarter people because they're the smarter people, and I made sure I was part of that group.
Is the reason why they're the smarter people.
So why was that? It's not my role, bro. We all have roles.
We all have roles. Facts.
I can't sit on niggas' toes. You're the smartest, bro. Like, who am I?
This brother's name is Ethan Smith. He said, if idiots could fly, this place would be an airport.
That is crazy.
Airport, that's crazy.
Who thinks of these things, man?
There's one brother's name is Nicholas Keane. He's Asian. His name is Nicholas Key. He's like, I knew my girl was cheating on me when she said she was with she was at the mall with Kurt. Let me start over. My bad. The brother's name is Nicholas Key.
El Rida,
bro. He said, I knew my girl was cheating on me when she said she was at the mall with Christy, but Christy is lying next to me. So much hate.
You see now? These girls ain't loyal, bro. I'm gonna say be lying.
I knew she was cheating on me, bro.
Nah, bro. Girls is fail, man, bro.
But that's what is with more fail, man.
Nah, bro. How can she lie to him?
How can she lie, man? At least tell the truth.
Tell the truth, just say you at the mall.
You had to say it was Chris too. Chris is next to me, bro. You can't.
I asked Chris and she said you weren't there.
Nah, bro. Let's see another funny one.
I actually saw something similar to that. But it was like a kindergarten one, man, or like a primary school one. I'm not doing anything.
That's what I said. Cheaters never win, but I graduated. Facts. I'm a living
They
testimony.
haven't made it out. They haven't made it out.
But I didn't even show in the group though. I don't know why I always say this, but every time when they talk about graduation or like certificates and diplomas, when I always say it's not mine, bro, it's Regan's. I
would have to agree to that, bro.
Huh?
I agree. But
I agree. I was
yeah,
caring, bro.
and Regan they in the fine print.
That one, Regan sent me a Instagram reel. It's about like those two guys, man, and they speak about like their children being also best friends to carry on the legacy, man. And now I'm like, thanks, bro. You get a son. I'm gonna get a son so that your son can continue the carrying, man.
Nah, that's it. You must pay that man, bro.
I have to.
They need 10% of your salary, bro.
Nah, that's why we through so much with us, bro. But they stick through.
Not me, bro. Don't make it a group thing.
Nah, bro, that's why that much.
I carry myself, bro. No one to carry me.
Yo, yeah, that's.
I actually did some of the carrying, man. Nah, who carried me in Boston? No one carried me, bro.
That's just funny. That's lady.
I'm actually upset.
That's
I had to work, bro.
That's lady there. She said, obviously your pictures there. Look there, the pictures there. And she's yeah. But the purpose of obviously, you know, now books are kept for long to show your kids and stuff. And then she have this to say, see kids, I told you, your mom was hot back in high school. So she basically uses opportunity for future, to flex on the, to tell the kids, look here, your mom was hot, man. Which is actually mad.
That's cool.
That's a mad.
I feel like it's a waste, man. You could have just take a normal picture.
Yeah, this brother's name is Chang. Oh, I think that's his surname. His name is Randy. Randy Chang. He said high school was easy. It was like riding a bike, except the bike was on fire and the ground was on fire and everything was on fire because it's how. Because it was how. That's pretty funny.
I remember that. Put that that meme with the dog. Everything is fine. Yeah. And everything is burning. Is that there? Just going through it.
This lady's name is Amber Murray. The thing is, I started high school with straight A's. Now I'm not even straight.
Straight. Hey, yo. Come on, see how she look. Started with straight A's now, not even straight.
Yo, wait. I want to edit on this one. I have to put this image in there. This brother's name is Max now. Crankshaw is his name.
Crankshaw.
Look at him now. Don't read it, look at him. No. Yeah, he says, I like my coffee like I like my woman. I don't like coffee. You know what that means?
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Who said I am gay? You are gay.
That's funny, bro.
Nah, bro. Yeah, I feel like that's such a missed opportunity.
Well, I've got off alone, man. That's
this one just laughing at him.
Okay, last one now.
Nick Jenkins.
Yeah, this was it. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm black.
Fair. I would have never guessed. How would I have known he's black?
Violets are blue. I'm black. What?
He's black, bro. It's good information, but I wouldn't have known.
Okay, let's end it there. Anyway.
But I was saying, I feel like that's a missed opportunity for high schools here by us, man. Or maybe they some fancy ones for everybody. But I feel like local high schools should have done that. I
should have actually said that that TikTok, but I saw a TikTok now that was saying that were like even the annual fees for high schools. Yeah, for high schools in South Africa. And you know how much we paid in our years?
Yeah, but probably like 2.5 or 1.5. Something like that. 1.5, yeah.
I paid 1.5 a year. So yeah. There are schools in South Africa.
They pay by monthly, yeah.
No, it wasn't 1.5 a month.
No, I'm talking about this like the top 10 schools.
Okay, but
like, like 50 something, 100K a month.
Yeah,
like that.
But to make it annual, no, it's not 100K a month. It's an annual month because Karit was ranking it now, and he was saying the highest school. I don't know what is the school's name, but a lot of
South Africa.
South Africa, a lot of them are Clays.
Yeah. Like one of my friends that I know went to one of those schools, one of those elite stuff. Look like like
Bruh.
Hogwarts type of like. When he
Bruh.
showed me, I was like, yo, but you went here.
There's a
Because-
school now. It's 560K a year, my bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
those are like boarding, not boarding, but those are like prep. I don't even know what's the word, but those like up there type schools.
Yo, I was thinking, are you nuts? I paid 0.5% of that amount.
I don't think it was 0.5. I was like 0.0005.
Facts.
You paid 1,005.
1,005 for a whole year, bro.
Oh
But
yeah.
then also, you think of
I
the
mean,
education that we got, man.
we get some.
Because I don't know, man. When I was in school, no, there was soccer and that's and like sports and such, but I think more to you when you also out. I think for like more when you were matric or grade 11, then they started doing more like other stuff like chess and remember when they introduced those
They have chess when I was there.
those I think it was on the Thursday where you had that one period where it's supposed to be your extra curriculum type of thing. Then you had like that different, you had dancing, you had
Oh yeah, just what was the curriculum? Was it something arts? I remember, yeah.
I was a matric when that was introduced.
Yeah, I remember some people still went to like the Batsuit school there.
Yeah, because I mean, Gabby also went when she was in grade 8. And
Yeah.
she
Wow.
also went to Batsuit for like a whole
In the
year.
drama, it was like
Like
arts.
there was, you see, so we never had that on ours, but I think the speeds of sports based nothing. Let me say it's 2,500 I think now or something like that, or 2,000 rand.
Fair.
But I only went up by 500. I mean, I'm 8 years of school and only went up by 500 rand. What the hell?
I mean, it is a public school.
It is a public school.
You can't expect much. Right? I have classical education. Right? That's why I end up where I am.
That's why I'm here, bro. That's why we are.
That's why we are.
That's why you must forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Facts. Trying to make it out of the classical education.
Yes, there it is, bro.
All my speech impediments, all my lack of knowledge.
Yeah, facts.
Classical education, bro.
But anyway, not that, bro. I love the school. Listen, yeah.
Nah, facts. Go school.
I wanted to ask.
I recommend all my family
If there's
members keep
anyone
going
out
there.
That has Mr. Abrams songs that he made for our sports day, please.
No,
I need it. I want it.
You're right.
Every time I think of it, I'm like, what songs did you sing? I can't remember the songs so like but that man made a whole full page full of songs for us, man, to sing.
Someone has it.
Someone have to have it, guys.
It was one of the college, bro.
Yo, you're nuts. Yo, it was elite. But anyway, going past that, I think we speak enough about school now. Our school was a fun time.
Probably the best time of life, man.
It was probably
underrated while you're at school, man.
Facts, because you just want to be
out of school. Get me out of here. When's the day done? I wish the day was longer.
But you know what? No, I've actually like how do you say it? A recurring nightmare.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Of school.
Of school, yeah.
They touch you.
Nah. Huh? Nah, no, it's not that. It's not just school. It's like me working or studying in general, man. You know why I say so? Because I don't know why I have this, not a fear, man. It's almost like I didn't hand in something or something is late to be handed in.
I probably still have something that's late.
That you never handed in?
Nah, I guarantee you they're still waiting for it.
Nah, but I always have this dream now where I need to hand in something now, then my bro, then I'm like, did I remember like closer to
I think you told me this dream already.
I think I told you like me and dreams are like this, remember? I dream every night. Last night I dreamed now about
segue just like that. Are you done with that?
Yeah,
I learned nothing. I learned nothing from what you just said, man.
No, anyway, just now I always dream about me ending in something, man. Then I just remember in the dream I will remember. Facts of that was cool. Why am I stressing again? I always have a dream, man, and you know you get that feeling when you exasperate like that, man, and you start sweating.
Oh, so that have a dream?
My bro, I get so worried because I don't want to fail, man. Nah, it's not that. It's like almost like I don't know, man. Maybe I just need to go back to school and do it on my own, man. For me to be like, you actually did school on your own instead of me going to school and now anyone carrying me.
Someone carry you in high school also.
So, but bro, you know, Douglas's cousin, white girl, First Avenue cousin.
Crazy. Fair. Yeah, fair.
Her cousin literally like did all my English and Afrikaans papers. Not did it, but like in terms of projects and stuff.
Yeah.
Like when you have to write like the final copy, and she did all the corrections, and I just do a final copy. Now, what do you call that now again? And
drafting
and stuff like that. She used to do all that for me. In maths, I used to sit with what's his name? Was Rahman. I used to sit there in that group so that I know I get the right answer. Intervals, I used to. Remember, I wasn't carrying because I did study.
Nah, it's not. You didn't get carried.
to the people who know the
Yeah,
answers.
that's a
So that
small
I can
thing to
know
do.
the answers. It is a small thing to do because
Why you don't have to associate with those
exactly.
who don't know, because then you're not gonna know.
Because I was a type of learner where if you tell me this is this, I will learn that as that, and if that's the like obviously if that's the answer, I was so good at life sciences. I was good
Now
at
we
that.
learn answers, not methods.
Exactly. We learn answers so that I could write it answer, and that must be the answer because that's what you told me, sir.
Facts.
That's what you
That's
told me,
what the
sir.
answer is. Don't ask me how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I just know that the answer must be this.
But same thing, bro. I messed up with the calculations, but I know what's the
You're
answer.
gonna get one more.
I'm gonna get one more.
You're gonna get one more.
But anyway, what was I talking about after that? Yeah, I want to say. Oh yes, last night's dream. Though. So I don't know if you saw me. I've been back on God man
On COD mod.
mobile.
COD mobile, yeah.
So I played every night before I go sleep because it's like a thing, man. You have to log in every day so that
Oh,
you
the
can
rewards,
get
yeah.
the
The daily
rewards.
logins.
So lately I've been very busy, man, during the day, and now I need to play at night. So now I play before I go sleep. So
You dream
last
about
night
COD.
I dreamed about God, and I dreamed about Misha and her family, man. We were like living in this house that we built with our own money and stuff, man. And then we all died. Now you know what happens in
Yo,
COD.
all that is just crazy.
You know what happens in COD when you die most and then you respawn, but then you have nothing anymore. You have to now rebuild your gun again and collect resources, man. I dream they squad wiped us, man.
The squad might be with the family.
And we had like our house built, but it was almost like it's like a sim squad vibe, man, because we were like living, and but we have like our own house and our own stuff like both, man. When we came back, we had nothing, but we have like a small house that you start off with, man.
Oh, that's the basic house.
And then we had like land, so where we can build on and we now build the house again up and protect it. Like it was like a sim squad type of mixture type of thing, man. I dreamed again that the same thing happened, but this time I was like there was a building next to us that has like upstairs and downstairs. So I was underneath the staircase.
Every upstairs must have a downstairs.
Facts. It was like a story, man. But then I was underneath the staircase and I was camping there, man. Then I had two guns on me. I had like a normal assault and I had the SMG, not the SMG, what they call it, RPG, whatever they call it. Yeah. And then the whole squad came into the room and then I just RPG'd them all dead. And that's how we survived. And then that's how we still kept out. I just went to that. I was like, what?
Got you linked back at the same squad or different squad?
I don't know. I think it was most probably a different squad, but it happens all the time because people want to steal from and get resources. Like
yeah, the radio base.
So that was basically like what the dream was. The radar base, bro.
Yeah, you got squad wiped, bro. Your own dream.
Yo, that first round we got squad wiped, bro.
Do you remember? Like, you just remember getting squad wiped?
No. So the thing
remember
was,
like trying to fight back?
Yes, the thing was, and that's the funny
thing.
Who
died first?
I'm the only shooter. That's the problem. Everyone else is just loving. But I didn't understand it though.
So what's the team, bro? Get me out of the party. This party's trash, bro. I don't want to play.
Out of the lobby, bro.
I'm playing with those people, bro. I'm the only shooter.
I don't remember them having guns, but I remember a squad raiding us and we all died because I remember me walk. You know when they down in New York, so I remember that. But then also I remember coming back to life or like starting again, and then I was running around with my gun and stuff and running in places, and then obviously it's not just our building; it's a lot of buildings around us. And I went to somewhere in was now a story building, and there was other people also there. Then I camped because like on COD the red flashes. So now I stood there because I saw the red footprints.
So you knew this man,
so I knew there was man. So and so funny enough, all of them came together into the room, and that's how RPG all at once.
Holding hands, I hate those niggas.
Yo, remember you
niggas that hold hands. I hate niggas that hold hands, bro. 1v1 me,
especially when we drop, bro. Like when you come from the airplane, why are you going to the same place? I'm going to collect resources like guns and ammo and stuff. Go somewhere else. It's the whole base, maybe or something.
Nah, you must land together, man.
No,
only was like a rank or something.
I'm not saying landing. We're landing in one. So let's say we land like by on the boat.
No, I'm saying like
there's a bottom, there's a lower level, there's a top level, there's a left, there's a right. Not all of us go to the left and we walk together. You go left, you go right, and we get everywhere there. And if there's a person there, then obviously we can help assist with the team.
Yeah, but most times you hold hands, bro. Off drop, same building, bro. Don't trust. But it's only like that's more competitive games.
No, but I mean, like, I know what you're saying. We all drop in the same place, but I'm not like, not both of us go to the same house, man.
Nah, sometimes you have to.
I understand it was
especially in like Apex. If you land like in the area, and there's like 2-3 squads.
Yeah, but that's
like go to one house to be safe because you go to another house and like
They knock your team down and you win.
You're done, bro. There's no mercy.
But yeah, it's my dream that I wake up when I'm thinking, yo, that's crazy.
Nah, it is funny.
What
in your dream?
Anyway, but yeah, games I've been in. I'm playing Among Us a lot now. Now the other night, I think it was
This is
Thursday
even
night.
fun with the randoms.
I think it is fun.
Because remember when we played, we had like some randoms. So didn't we speak English, man? So it wasn't even like.
Okay, you see, so I don't know if you were. Yeah, I think the settings were changed because you get free chat and you get automated chat. So the automated chat, they like you.
They give you the options to
They
say
give you
stuff.
options to say, but that's you know how long that like you have to have a longer talking time because you need to like.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried those the randoms once. It's dead, man.
Nah, I don't know. I just the thing is I have this pre-enjoyment before I play, man. So I watch that a lot, man. So I really go there with excitement, man. I would have this match and I would have catch.
You can see the whole plane, bro.
You know what I mean? So no matter who I'm playing with, I just have fun, man. Now the other day I came home now. I sat for 3 hours in front of the computer and I didn't know. I never spoke to Michelle.
Playing that game. That's crazy,
I never spoke to Michelle once, no. And I never pulled in my car until like 12 o'clock the night when my car was standing outside. I was like, Mom,
no one came to say anything.
My mommy phoned me like, nah, man, and I didn't get it because I thought my phone was recording me because I wanted to record the episode, man, of Among Us. I thought the phone was recording, but I remembered.
What are you playing on your PC?
On my PC, yeah, and then I have the phone.
No, you must bought the game.
Yeah,
lost your mind, bro.
Nah, but it's 50 rand. It wasn't that much. 50 rand is nice. I didn't bought yesterday, no, 2 packs of chips and a cooling for more than 50 rand. What? For more than 50 rand, I mean.
No, what I want to do, I want to buy GTA. I want to do RP, man.
I don't have I need a better graphics card, man. I need to get my.
That's what I'm enjoying a lot now, watching that streaming. It's not GTA Online, but it's like almost like I don't know what you call it, man. It's like a separate server where people role play, man. So you make a person and stuff.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, then just role play as that character and then you interact with them. Like, I love it. Yo, it's funniest.
What's his name?
Angry James. Oh, he do it. Yeah, he's Mr. Tommy G.
He said that was I remember what, but I remember always when they talk about that, then he's always like the one.
Yeah,
see when it pops up, but I don't like watching. I don't like watching him. I just think he's the boring out of all of them.
Now I watch Agent, Phantom, like, and a few other people.
You like AMP a lot now?
Yeah,
probably more than Sideman now.
That's not the time in my life, man.
What you mean?
Like the content, I'm leaning more towards.
You lean more towards that, but you watch a lot of streams, eh?
Yeah. Speaking of the latest Sideman episode, now. Is Turbo Mountain not the 7 Wonder of the World? It's a new one.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was like, what? Niggas is here.
I was thinking I was like,
why, yo? But I didn't even finish that episode, but I was
why didn't we know Sharky was here?
I knew he was here.
Why didn't you tell me? I knew he came the last time, yes. But if I knew he was here, I would have dropped everything and went, my bro. I grand Sharky, man. I watch STS, you know, I watch that every time it's episode I watch.
I don't know if it was paid meetup or just a free meetup.
No, it was like they were selling the merch, but I think it's also true. Maybe it was must get a ticket or something.
Not a ticket, but I think it's like an entry to the place.
An entry to the place, yeah.
I would
have paid it probably 150. I thought because I saw random niggas on my timeline. It was there.
Yeah, no gang niggas who met Sharky.
Bruh, like with the guys that I've met now by EB's thing. Like a lot of them are YouTubers. I'm like, bruh. Yo, out of love to meet Sharky, bro. But anyway, yeah, I saw me Sharky. I'm like, nah, wait.
I was upset.
Did you ask if it was paid to get in?
I didn't know.
Oh, sad question, you know. But anyway,
the conversation stayed like weeks ago, bro. So random to us. But yeah, I was like, yo, bro, I was upset. I'm jealous. I was jealous.
I was jealous, man.
Like, why would you send this to me, man?
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I'm happy, but I'm sad.
You're gone, man, bro. You didn't know you're watching Beta Squad for years now, bro.
Yeah. So that, man, you will come again.
You
like it, yeah.
He loves it, yeah. And he's probably going to bring chunks and muscle me.
I went for fools, bro.
Your mic is rubbing on your beard every time you look that way.
Either.
You can see who you waiting for? First of all, who you waiting for?
You're fully. Free my nigga falls, bro.
Yo, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because you know how I know they moved on. Because there's so many shows that fully hosted that they never did know that they're now doing again. Because they can't anymore wait. Because there were a lot.
No, they removed almost everything from him.
Yeah, but you know,
but he's innocent. It's just like it's really been proved because I said
Is it? I
That
didn't know that.
the girl that did it to him did it to who else did she do it to now again? She's like the same thing to someone else already, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
But he did
I
get charged with reckless driving.
Yeah, I saw that. Nah, I saw
He
that.
plead guilty. He plead guilty to that.
For that, yeah. He did the 90 and a 60 zone apparently.
Yeah.
Then why does everyone look rusty off?
Because I don't think they care them like.
Nah, but like, why must you look rusty off? Like, you get arrested or something. Can't you still keep yourself tidy or neat?
Because you're not in public.
I understand
you're
that,
criminal.
What's it look like what?
But
Bro,
nah,
I saw the picture of him walking into the corner. I'm like, bro, why
you look homeless now.
I want to look homeless, bro. Nah, but anyway.
You think he can recover his career?
Knowing him, he can, because then his music is going to be much deeper than it was before. I don't know, because
I think his YouTube is gonna take very long.
It's going to take very long.
The thing he should do now is stream and make music. More than YouTube
That's
videos.
what I was saying also.
That's the only way
now. A lot
now.
of the stuff is getting back on track. Like Girlfriend Turf is starting again, because I saw on Angry Ginger's thing that he said Girlfriend Turf is back. His name is Ibra what do it? What's his name again? Angry. He's a Ibra Jeans bitch. Is his name.
Nah, Angry Ginger is funny.
He's fun. But anyway, the 7 Wonders of the World. I also thought Table Mountain is possible, but I think that's like the second list or the unofficial list. I'm not sure. You can Google it. Because I Googled the same thing when I found out. I'm like, yay, did they come here? They're gonna talk about Table Mountain, and nothing ever happened. Right. I just watched AGN and KSI.
I don't know. Wasn't it like a 2-part and the first one was like 3 hours?
Yeah, it was a 2-part.
I didn't even.
Like you see, for me, a lot of the time it's just background noise, man. I will just put it on the back and I play my games on my phone. And I watch again while I'm waiting. If I'm dead or something, waiting in the lobby, then I'll wait. Table Mountain.
Just watch the 7 Wonders of the World.
Nah, they're gonna give me the 7 Wonders of the World, man.
Yeah, then you'll know if it's not.
It isn't. That's what I'm saying.
But it is, man.
It's not.
Tell me.
Yes, Table Mountain is one of the new 7 Wonders of Nature.
No, of nature. Not of the world.
The world of nature. It was chosen in 2011.
But what's better, man? The world or nature?
I mean, mother's better than
father.
But nah, I didn't watch it. I also thought in that episode I would see someone go to the Table Mountain, but they only had 3 people in the next one from before. But yeah, Peace Games. How much episodes is that? 4 now?
4, isn't it? Like I think 5.
Have you watched the 5th one yet?
What's the last one you watched?
So the last thing I remember is at the end of episode 4, they show the I think it's 8 or 9 people as contending for the island.
Okay, that's 4.
That's 4, yes.
Yes, and that's where I also stopped.
That's what it was. Now when the winners come by weekly, was it?
I have no idea the dates.
Because I just went to go look and I saw 4 episodes and I watched the 4 episodes.
Because I watched the first 2 episodes, and then the time I watched it again, there was 4 episodes. So I don't know when.
You had to wait because you already watched 2 and there wasn't any.
I assume so, yeah, because there was nothing on the side I was watching on.
Coming back to Peace Games, when I was watching it now, I was thinking this is actually, I would go for the money every time it was option given from the get-go.
I wouldn't have made it possible for one.
My bro, because my luck is so bad, bruh. Like, my luck is bad, man, because in FPL, if I take out a player today, that player scores 3 goals next week.
Those players you take out up it in.
Exactly, bro. What? That's why anytime Mr. Peace offer me money, I'm taking it. I'm taking that option.
Because my mind is South African convert that to rands.
True.
I'm balling.
Bruh, you know what? Now through the whole 4 episodes that I watched now, I mean, it's majority of the games. It's not that difficult. It's more of playing on people's emotions and how to manipulate or how to get.
Some of the games it don't look difficult, but it seems difficult.
The ball dropping one.
Nah, those are difficult.
That's what I'm saying. That one is difficult because you need to get it through the whole end. The Brad dropped it on the first one, and we never knew until almost. I think they did low-key know, but they had to make it go longer. So I don't know, man. Maybe, you never know.
Had to what, man? I think it was so quick and fast. No one expected it to happen.
And Mr. B said the guy couldn't see from the angle. But the reason why I'm saying I think they saw it happen on the first one, but they couldn't stop it there because.
Why not?
You want the episode to be longer. Also, you need the reason why they make it.
But I feel like there was enough content to make it longer without that. That would have been funny, that would have been enough. But
I think the reason why they did that is because when they drop it eventually,
true.
Because I was like, what are they talking about now? Because when I saw it didn't end, I'm like, something had gone wrong. Maybe that guy, something happened when he quoted whatever. Then they said, no, the
Nah.
other team drop it on the first one. I'm like, oh, snap.
Would you have stock tokens? Whatever token you got?
My bro, I think I'd have done good on the. I actually, I actually took notes when I did this. But anyway, the game number 1 on the first floor.
What is that one?
Use your mind, or can you think, or something like, I don't know what's the game's name. Something about.
The ball was the first one, no?
No, that's level 4. So there's levels.
Oh, but you're talking about level. I'm talking about the games that they.
Nah, the first game, yeah, it was first level 4, then it was level 2, then 3, and then 1. So 1 was where you had to do the quiz basically.
Oh, that one out of fumble.
Out of content, because that was.
But that's okay. But thing is, that's less pressure on you because you're going down as with a few people. Man.
Yeah, there were a lot of people.
Yeah, so it's not too much pressure on you as an individual.
And also, there was 3 minds to think of the answer. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So unless you like confidently say this is the answer and everyone goes, then you can feel something.
And then the level 2's one was insane where they closed the curtain. And
then everyone must leave, but you don't know how much.
You don't know how much people. They probably left on the last second to save that one. I think the white team lost all the.
Yeah, that's that game.
Now you see a lot of those stuff is like very emotional, hard, man. But you need to
manage your emotions.
You need to manage your emotions and like also get other people to.
Because niggas get eliminated in groups, man. Not 1 or 2, like 20 and 30.
That stuff. They're on the side.
I probably had a heart attack.
Bruh, that black bro took 100K.
I don't think the same, bro. I don't feel bad.
No, that man was cheering on the phone. We take no one's taking nothing.
I don't really feel like they understand how much money he's gonna like get offered, man, until it happens. Because they're probably thinking the price will be so much they can ask.
I think it was 80K took, by the way. Didn't go to 100K. 80K was like that guy in a row. So, but still, man.
But yeah, because you hear the money going, you're like, okay, nah, it's fine. Because you're thinking of a bigger prize pool, man. But once you get to that like 90, 80s, then you're like, oh,
you really think like
anybody else could take this and I'm gone.
2K or whatever, that young boy, that elaborated our row. He's like, nah, bro, this money is going to do a lot for family. But
that's facts, bro. I feel like the people who don't take the money don't really need the money that much.
Exactly.
You can tell me how much about my family this and family that. You had an opportunity to take life-saving money, but you want to risk it. And the 0.1% chance of you winning it.
Because it's
lost your mind, bro. You can get your ass back the next game.
That 4 people that they were the captains.
And one of them got eliminated.
Yeah, one of them got eliminated in the
that people didn't really need the money.
I think in the chain thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, in the when that job, I was also to go people. Now that's the thing, now. I would have been strategic if it was me, you and Jay. Let's say us 3 are playing now. I don't know already not to go with my family because all of the games. But you
don't think of that in the moment.
Because a lot of the times is when they say getting groups, everyone they know each other, just get together.
Yeah, because why would you want to be grouped with randoms
when you know the strength of you guys together?
Yeah.
The what do they call it? The chemistry.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I feel like you can somewhat get the trend, man.
You exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Because you can understand the way Mr. Beast works, okay? Maybe you will try and like because the game is a lot of emotional like damage and manipulation.
But what I was gonna say about it now. The thing is for me that the only thing that I say is cool about or like amazing about this is the amount of money that is giving away to people. That's like. But if you look at the difficulty of the game itself, there's so many other shows that I watch that is more difficult than the game.
Yeah, I feel like with these games, it's more psychological than the actual games. It's the character building, it's the storylines, more than the actual game.
Yeah,
the games are simple, but they play a lot on the person's consciousness.
Yeah, because like you will hear people say a lot of the TV shows only offer up until 100K or 150K as a grand prize. No?
Yeah, but that also comes to play with the budget, the production.
That's
and he's funding probably most of it out of his own.
And that man's funding is incredible. That man's amount of money that he can give out.
Yeah, he's a multi-billionaire, bro.
Remember who someone got the Lambo now?
Is it?
Oh, no, I'm lying.
No.
Oh, no. Someone said they want a Tesla. They don't care about money. They just want a Tesla. I was laughing when that person said that. Because they over 1,000 and something cameras. World record, that man said. But anyway, everyone must talk to a camera like to their own what do they call that recording cameras?
GoPro.
The GoPro, yeah. And then so one person said they don't want money, they just want a Tesla.
Yeah, I think a lot of people they were still.
And it's honest people like my family needs this. People like, bro, I want the cash. Feels like I got vacation.
Thanks, bro. I'm trying to splash, bro.
Splash, bro.
But I like it. Like one thing I don't like, no, like when the boxers one, the last episode,
Yeah.
the second last episode,
When they're in the box, yeah.
yeah, is when people wanna who can out victim who, man. Like nah, my
That's
mommy have
so
cancer,
true.
but I'll get upset, but I'll force. Okay, you can't force someone to handcuff you, but I'll make sure we all go down. So why
That's
you
what that one
victimize?
person-
That's
that one
weird,
person
bro.
too. That one lady with the 2 kids, or not kids, but they were like 21 or something like that, to 19 or 20.
Yeah,
So she said, no, they are childish. They have childish minds. I'm not going to make I'm not going to make them to go through because I don't think. I'm like, I understand that you have. I mean, they have still their life too. They can still make money and stuff and be
yeah,
old, but you can't use your age or whatever. I mean, play a fair game and then, like, a lot of
yeah.
them played cards or something. That the two brothers that manipulated that
Nah,
girl.
it's those niggas, bro. Those
Yo.
niggas, bro.
Yo,
I'm
bro.
telling you, if I was in that box and I'm that girl, I was an episode back. It's on smoke.
It's a,
I'm finding you, bro.
I'm
Yo.
finding you, baby. Yo.
But that's
And they still
smart,
get on
bro.
the plane together. Like, I'm thinking my brother was me. I'm like,
Nah,
yeah.
but that's
They
smart
was
playing.
smart, my bro. They was smart.
But
They
victim,
was.
bro. Don't play the victim.
Nah,
I don't.
but their two brothers thought they were going to win on the card game, but then their bro was got the one brother. So he's like, nah, I'm not playing this game. I don't want to do this.
Mm.
And they were like, nah, but it's unfair. Why are you then doing this? And then that's how he got on her side. And then they took
Yeah, yo, they manipulated her.
in the
Yo,
game,
that is sad, bro.
that he said. And what's up with the old man and using Jesus out there? I don't like that, bro. Oh my God, decide God's gonna show me the way. They might use all his brasa and let them choose. It's like, look, that's the only way. I'm like, yo, bro, am I getting coins of it? It's like he's like out like they say because everyone's just bringing the coins to him and he's now gonna. I was like, yo. But
Nah.
okay, he did show that he's there for the people when he could have
I'm not
taken
there for the
100.
people, bro.
But the way he's
He didn't need the money.
he definitely didn't need the money. He didn't take
A
the
lot of
100,
those
okay?
people who don't take the money don't need it.
Don't need it, my bro.
And they might say, my family, no, you, because you can say, mind you, integrity and stuff like that.
I mean, if it was like a little, like let's say less than 10K.
Less than
mean,
10K, then
it makes
depending on
sense.
your circumstances,
Yeah,
you either take it or you don't take it.
yeah. True, that.
But like, just to say, like, your family this, your family that, and then you don't take money when it's offered to gamble, because now you're gambling. At this point, you're gambling because he has guaranteed money.
Guaranteed, exactly.
And you rather want to
50K.
gamble your family situation on money, the odds of you winning is little.
Yeah, but also the thing is now, you can't. I don't. If it was me in a row now, let's go back to the row games now. If you in a row took the money and I'm like, yo, now I'm also eliminated. I don't blame you.
You can't blame
Because
anybody,
you had
bro.
the same. I had the same opportunity to take the money as you, and you sort of beyond what those people in this row. Because we don't know each other.
We don't know
we
each
have
other,
no relation. We have nothing, bro. I can't help. This is a game, first of all. You entered.
Especially if you like if you here and I'm further down the row, you can still talk to like the people like 2 or 3 spaces and try and like get an understanding.
I understand that.
But if I'm there and you like, bruh, I don't know you, bruh.
But I get that also, but like the reason, but why I'm saying this is, even if I was next to you and you explained the story to me, I explained my story to you, and you took the money, I can't be angry at you. I'm be angry at myself to be like, after this, I don't see you.
Yeah, I'm gone,
I'm
bruh.
gone, bruh. There's still life to live, my bro. It's not like you're gonna be in the trenches or you're gonna die just because I took that decision. You're gonna go back to life as before this ever happened. This game has happened like it's by chance that you got in because there was a selection process, obviously. So if you haven't gotten what you have done, still died with evil.
Yeah, in the games now you can't rely on other people.
You can't,
to get you. Like when people like form groups and stuff, at some point those groups are gonna have to go against each other.
Exactly.
So you can't say I found family, I found friends.
Nah,
you can say you found allies for the time being, but don't build too much of an emotional connection because only one of you can win.
And also, if you're gonna be, I found a friend. Don't be salty that I did something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but you was a game in the first place. You can't be salty now. I thought I was a friend and stuff. Bro, really?
Bro, our friendship is not more important than my family situation.
Exactly, my family's waiting for me to
my family situation is not more important. Bro, get your friendship out, bro.
Exactly. Anyway, I actually enjoyed it. So far, I'm enjoying it. My friend must giving a 1.8 million island away just so to someone who wins.
Yeah.
Who's giving islands away? My friend, that's the meaning of my name. You told me, I think. What did I tell you?
I don't know.
I just know islands, or translation of my name or something like that. Wow. But anyway, so I was like, yo, bruh, there's some people like Night George's Island. And I would have been one of those people. Because who want to maintain an island?
I don't take the island silent.
I know that.
Because Mr. Beast, he said in one of his videos that because a lot of people complain like he's giving people unnecessary debt and tax and stuff on the houses and the cars he gives away. He said, no, when I do that, I give him the option
to sell.
to buy I'll buy the car back from you for the value, and then you get money instead of the thing if you don't want.
I see what you're saying.
So I think most likely
that is also cool. That's why actually that he does that, because I was thinking that's exactly what I was thinking. I must pay taxes. I must maintain it. If something happened,
yeah. So most likely he would offer to just sell it.
I came here to win money, but I'm not for responsibility like that.
I would have done that. I would have been one of the people to fight for the island.
Is it
because that's what a 1 in 10 chance of winning the island, which you can sell.
But do they still go back to the game?
The person who wins can go back to the game.
And then other people eliminated.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll take that chance over not doing it and taking my chances with what, like 60, 50s. I don't know how many people is left. That's so that's a smarter gamble than not taking it and competing with a bigger group. Because then it's all probability.
It is all probability. It's all probability. And also, 1 in 10 is better than 1 in 300.
Exactly. And the thing is, no.
But someone said also, sorry to disturb you, someone said there, don't worry about this moment. Don't be sad. There will be more opportunities to gain. And I was like, that is so true, because every game, Mr. Beast throws in, like, you can take this if you want to.
Yeah, he's throwing out money, bro.
And I'm like, you know what? That's actually true, maybe, bro.
You have to wait for that opportunity.
You have to wait for that. Exactly what I was going to say now. You have to wait for your opportunity.
Don't hesitate, bro.
Don't hesitate, bro. Take it.
As long as you, like, I understand people that don't want to, like, do someone dirty or backstab. Because then, like, you feel like you're mistaking your morals and all that good stuff. So I'm like, that's fine, yeah. But if it's a game and he's offering, and it's you versus them and your family, I'm choosing my family, man, over the people I met here. As long as I'm not intentionally, like, backstabbing you.
Yeah.
Then I'm alright with it. Because I also wouldn't do anything dirty to someone.
Yeah.
Like what's that game? Like Split or Steal.
Yo.
But I feel like that's just so fair, man. You can't be mad.
You can't be mad that you chose to split and I want to steal it.
But I would feel that much of a way if we agree to split and you steal.
Yeah, then I would also feel some type of way. I'd rather go for the split though. What I was thinking about this.
If I steal, I'll give some money to the person.
I was gonna say, if I'm gonna steal, I'm gonna give you like 50%.
Depending on the amount, man. If it's a big amount, then like I'll give you some. I'll give you 10%. I'll do that actually when it comes to like in the peace games. Where I make it to somehow like top 10. And then I make like a group of 3 and I look, if any of us make it.
Yeah, let's make a pack, right?
Let's make a pack, man. I guarantee there's a chance that you're in a position to let me go further, but you can't. And then do that, and then I promise you, I will like.
If I win, that will be
3 million. I'll give you like 200K or whatever amount, man. Like,
yeah.
Even for the finals, I'll like, look, that's all win, man. I don't even, if you win, I don't need 50%. I don't want to like.
I need 5 million. Give me at least 2 million.
Give me a more. When I've plot is 3 more.
It's 5 more.
Is it 5?
Yeah, it's 5. That's what I'm saying. Give me 2 more.
Oh, give me like 1 to 2. The rest you can keep. Because going 50-50 is not going to work for the person.
Yeah.
So like, look, give me on the lower spectrum. Whoever wins, so that we both win. But we're going to play our hearts out, whatever the thing is.
Whatever it is, whoever wins.
But fair, we both made it like, come on now, man.
Nah, but like I realized I like a lot of these series that is. I watch a lot of reality shows. Like
I like game reality shows, not normal reality shows.
Now I watch like a lot of normal ones as well, for like, especially when it comes to like dating and stuff.
I got bored of it, man.
Is it?
I got bored of the thought handles.
I like it because I like the how can I say, the intensity,
the drama
of it, man.
I probably would still watch it, but I like more of the fighting for something, the strategy
like
more than
the strategy. That's what I like, strategy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. What's that other one? Is it
Strategics?
Surviving Paradise or what? I think it's like a Spanish one. Where they're in a villa and then in a camp at the bottom.
No, it's not Surviving Paradise.
What's that?
It's I know it's something. I think it's something similar to them, because it's about the survive. So you must survive that to get into the house.
Yeah.
And then once they vote out to the house, you go back or
something like that. I like that because
I think you told me about that one. It was quite
like those are more interesting than Love Island and stuff.
Imagine was Love in the Woods. But anyway,
I'm right. I'm like those niggas ain't campus. Those niggas ain't camp. I think they choose it like that, man. They choose people who's uncomfortable in those situations to make it more entertaining. So why would they choose someone who like a wilderness guy? Exactly. He's okay, but he's not gonna give you content of him like suffering and struggling in those conditions, because he's chilling, man. It's his bread and butter.
That's his bread and butter, yeah.
So you have to choose people that like is not used to those type of stuff, so they can't get reactions out of him.
Yeah, but yeah, my bro, I think that's it for me.
I think for me also.
I think that's it for me. We end it there.
Yeah.
This has been us, Lali G.
Easy eggs.
Over and out.
Out and over.
I thought you were going to say God. It was a God. Out and over.